We're back on the Worldbox story. Finally, after a few days break. So let's continue. I see how the great Ivasok right now is have a huge empire because because after the zombie apocalypse, everyone started going colonial. Everyone started being colonial. Like no one used these walls anymore. Also, there's an accidents. There are accidents. I just see how the great Fuha, the Farup, which was which the was getting conquered by the entire Chacho Empire. Due to this, they're not looking so hot. For example, and also not looking so hard is that they have been that the Divine Assembly is right now losing a war against the Chacho Empire, mostly because of religious reasons. Except for Nash, but Nash is good. But and right now, we see in Kingdom layers, the Loon ain't own anything. The Loon doesn't own anything. Oh well, I guess Loon. I just see that this is a pretty weird situation. Also very weird, but luckily they managed to coexist on each other, because because this is the island and they're focusing on survival, not war. And so far, nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. Right now, all we have is just a lot of people, and now it's dark for some reason. Ever since then, if it's dark, that means it's nighttime. And as you see, this great war that has been happening for years by then has already show kingdoms like Great Eye, which is they make them full of soldiers. Like, look at this, look at that. Now let's speed the time while we're waiting. As we speed the time, we tell that there's many soldiers. People call this lane military lane or the blood lane. Reason why? Because there's a lot of soldiers and a lot of people die from it. As you see how if we pause here again, the important person somewhere here, I think. Nope. A lot of important, a very important area in these. They have been doing pretty well. And you see this time lapse, we can tell that people are here things are not looking so good, and that led to a war end. Look like the Great Izov is surrendering. Look like the Great Izov is right now in 2 wars now. But let's just say this: that this is the age of chaos right now. Like 4 kingdoms and a lot of war majorities. As we see how small nations are now. As you see now, we're hearing now. We see small nations getting devoured, like the Great Far, which has a pretty slow pain. The Chacho Empire has been one of the longest empire, starting in 463, and let's see what year it is. 878, like 400 years old. But things happen. As we see, this area is not that chaotic, I think. Yeah. Not chaotic. Only this area, only north is pretty chaotic, and south, and center. This one is bloody. Like, we might lose 2 favorites here. Favorites. But this king has other plans. He decided to send this army back to its kingdom. Mostly because they were appointed to be National Guard. I see they National Guard. Reaching all the way here, which it is the capital, which is close to the capital city, Yeruho. Like I said, it's pretty long. And the up is also a pretty bloody area. I just don't understand how up is not dead now. Like, seriously, it is 46,000 people, and also it's still not. Meanwhile, what is happening? The Re Kingdom and the Great Isa. How many people? The Kingdom of Blue Moon, which has Kingdom of Blue Moon. Where's the capital city of Kingdom of Blue Moon? And you see how the Kingdom of Blue Moon right now is right now having a population of whatever, but the Kingdom of Blue Moon is pretty famous. Let's see the capital city. Let's see their capital city. Let me get there. This one. Oh, 589 people. Oh my god, I just realized. This one has more people than the entire empire. You see, this one is pretty big right now. And it's kind of weird that they're doing pretty fine. Like, look at this. They're continuing growing still. Let's see what religion they are. Look like the oh, and I'm talking about religion. Look like the natural. It's the Roch religion. The Roch religion. Don't mix it with the Notch and Och. It's the Roch religion. I see we also have a huge area full of destruction right now. As you see, this guy is stuck. As you see, we're gonna see later more of this war later on.